Tired of financial headaches? Are late nights spent balancing books instead of building your business? You need Labora Lee Bookkeeping. We take the stress out of your finances. Labora Lee Bookkeeping offers expert solutions for all your needs: precise bookkeeping, efficient payroll, and comprehensive tax preparation. We empower small businesses with accurate financial insights, helping them make smart decisions and achieve greater profitability. Stop stressing and start succeeding. Contact Labora Lee Bookkeeping today for a free financial assessment. That's Labora Lee Bookkeeping. Get back to business.
Is your business's sound as unique as your brand? Find out how Ambitiously Entertainment can help you create the perfect atmosphere.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this video and on the Ambitiously the Podcast YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect the opinion of our and Ambitiously the Podcast YouTube channel. All topics are for entertainment purposes only. TVMA, viewer discretion is advised. All commentary is alleged.
Hey, what's good, my beautiful people? What's up, my ambitious family? What's up? You know what time it is. I hope you do. But welcome or welcome back, depending on what your situation is, to another fire edition of Ambitiously the Podcast. It is Media Monday, and you already know what time it is. We are diving straight into the gab beat. But before we get into all of that, some things you should know. I am your host, Kat Lee Wu. Hold on, because I've been slipping lately. Not today, baby, not today. Kat Lee Wu. And I'm bringing you the pulse of the culture, hip-hop, celebrity tea, and because we do not play about our coins around here, your weekly blueprint to keep your money as tight as your hustle. So grab whatever you need to grab, whatever that is. Plug your aux cord in if you're driving, because today we've got a packed hour of things to talk about. We do. We're dissecting the biggest late summer rap drops, looking into who's genuinely dominating the charts versus who bought the bots. We want to know about the botting. We're into that. We want to know. Breaking down the wildest celebrity gossip hitting timeline feeds, And in our business corner, I'm giving you game on mid-year tax checkpoints every creative and small business owner needs to handle right now. Like now. Let's not waste any seconds. Hit that like button, subscribe, share with an ambitious friend, and let's get into this beat. But before we do that, baby, join the conversation. You could do that by calling the number 443-473-3665, 443-473-3665. You can you call us. You can shoot us a text message, or you could just drop a comment. We love it all. Hit us up, contact at ambitiouslyent.com, contact at ambitiouslyent.com, or you can hit us up at ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Again, that is ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Also, check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. And while you over there, join our coffee community. Okay? Do that. And just so you know, because I'm giving up tax gems today, even if you go to that website, you can click on the Labora Lee bookkeeping banner, and it'll take you to our sister website, which is laboraleebookkeeping.com. But you get the banner on that website, and it'll take you right there. Also, not on the screen. I don't like it. I gotta stay there for the rest of the night, just because I don't like it. I don't like it, y'all. I just don't. It gotta be on the screen. Listen, but like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, every subscription that we can get. We love them. We want more of them. Okay? Okay. Anything else I want to say before I get into this? No, not right now. I'll say the rest later. Listen. Let me take this one. I could leave that on the screen for right now. Or do I want this? Right, I'll leave that on the screen for right now. Okay. So, much to talk about. Much to get into. I'm not on camera today because I'm not feeling 100%, but I am here and I love y'all. And I don't care if I don't feel 100%. I'm going to be here anyway. But anyway, let's get back into some things. First up, on the wire, hip hop is on an absolute summer frenzy. We are seeing major moves from heavyweights and underground disruptors shaking up the Billboard charts between major project rollouts and surprise EP drops this month, August, the month we're in. Artists are finally realizing that streaming alone isn't cutting the check. Touring and ownership are where the real power lives. It has been there for a long time. And I've been saying it, but don't nobody want to listen to me. But whatever. We've seen veteran lyricists stepping fully into independent distribution, while major labels are fighting to keep control of legacy catalogs, and we've seen a lot of that. It's a lot of battles been going on lately about these catalogs, because people want their masters, and the labels know that if they give up the masters, then they don't have nothing. They have nothing, because if they're independent, then they own everything that they doing over there. So all they have left to hold on to is the masters. But I digress. Anyway, so here's my Gab Beat hot takes. The surprise album drop era is officially evolving into experimental rollouts, which I'm kind of here for that a little bit. If an artist isn't giving you an immersive listening party, pop-up merch experience, and the interactive socials rollouts, the music gets lost in the feed in 48 hours. That's how fast it is. That's why you got to do the most when it comes to dropping your music right now. If you're an independent artist, you have to make sure all these things are lined up or aligned, or you will get lost. And I'm not gonna lie, as somebody who has been in marketing, as somebody who I'm on social media, you feel me? It's certain things that you got lock me in, and then I'll be like, all right, yeah. And then after I watch that video, usually my habit is I go on your page and see what else you got. And if you're interested, then yeah, you might got me as a fan, but that's just and you gotta be some good shit. I'm sorry, I'm cussing early. I apologize, but it gotta be some good stuff. The fans want substance, and they want genuine connection, and that's really where it's at right now. Um, I'm sorry, I cussed y'all. I didn't mean to. Music comes and goes super fast now. It does, and you gotta take into account that the internet plays a major part in that, because it moves fast, and if you don't have nothing, oh my goodness. Doc, you right though. Really, Miss Parker ENT, really, really, high rock. But yeah, Doc, you're right. It does. It moves really fast. But let's talk about the producers behind these hits too. The sample clearance battles happening right now in hip hop are getting real messy as well. And that's a thing. Because everybody wants the 90s and 2000 nostalgia flip, but publishing rights are catching up to people who cut corners on the paperwork. That's why you gotta make sure everything is lined up. Make sure you get those samples cleared. Make sure you got all the splits are properly documented and submitted. All of these things have to be lined up when it comes to this music industry stuff. But I'm just a lady who had a little tiny career within the music business. I don't know too much. Doc says salute rock. um I don't know it all, but I do have a little bit of experience to know enough of what you got to pay attention to. And you can't just go grab these samples and think that you can get away with it. Nah, that's not how this works. And especially if they decide later on, like, oh, you was living it up. All right, you got your money. Now I'm about to see it behind because you thought you was getting ready to live the good life off of this sample. Think again. And especially them family members. Oh my goodness, those family members of maybe an artist that's no longer here, and you try. Okay, all right. I'm just okay. I'll be trying to drop some gems on y'all. Y'all don't listen to me though, but y'all need to. Anyway, so let's keep it moving. All right, y'all. Now you know what time it is. Time to spill some tea. We gotta talk about it. On our timeline has been an absolute it's been on absolute fire over the weekend between cryptic Instagram story deletions, subtle diss tracks hidden in radio freestyles, and a couple drama spilling out on into the comment section. Nobody is keeping their business offline, which is insane. Let me tell you something. It's like I do this show. I know I gotta insert myself. We're gonna address these things in a second, but let me say this. I do this show, and rarely will I might talk about some stuff. I'm trying to watch my language. It's hard, y'all. It's so hard. Oh my goodness, it's so hard because I'm kicking some real science in my mind. I don't know about anybody else's mind, but I'm on this show. I'm talking to y'all. I have conversations with y'all. I might even talk about past experiences, but never do you hear me talk about my current situation if I'm in one. And I've been doing this show for about 6 years now. 6, maybe 7. I don't know. I lost count of time. But I've been doing this for a while now, right? And rarely will you hear me talk about what my current situation is. And the reason being is because, oh, thank fucking goodness. Thank you, Doc. Thank you. Oh my goodness, because you know I was over here having conniptions because I wanted to fucking cuss. But rarely do you gonna hear me fucking talking about, yeah, I'm dead ass serious, I wanted to cuss bad. My personal life to the world, and I'm literally saying to the world in my situation. I can't speak for other people. But to the world, am I coming to you and talking about my current situation? That's the situation I'm in. Now, if I could choose to come later on and have a conversation about an experience that I experienced prior, again, that's what Cattails is for. And this is why I change all the names, because you don't need to know too much. I might give you a tidbit, but I'm not giving you too much of my fucking business. Like, get the fuck out of here. But anyway, I'm sorry. But everybody else, apparently, they like the idea of having a relationship online. And I always said, other people don't validate my relationship. My relationship is what it is because I chose it. I chose that person. And because I chose that person, that's my person. But nobody else is going to tell me whether or not I'm choosing. I'm choosing who I choose. I got to do what make me happy, not what make you happy. But anyway, we have to address the latest red carpet looks and festivals and backstage chatter. So why are some of your favorite celebs firing and stylists midway through festival season? If silhouette if the silhouette doesn't fit and the lighting is harsh, Twitter will they will drag the entire look before you even make it to the VIP tent. They will drag you for filth. They will. Hang on, hold on. Let me see what Doc said. Oh Lord, I told you I'm not talking about them. I'm not, and I am going to talk about that a little bit. I think before I'm gonna save it towards the end because I got a lot to say before I can even get to any of that filth. Anyway, so Twitter will read you. They will talk all about everything you wear. Your whole attire is on, like, it's on stage. So Twitter will drag the entire look before you even make it to the VIP tent. And can we talk about unverified insider gossip pages? Everybody claims to have an exclusive source, but half the time it's PR teams creating manufactured drama to boost pre-orders for singles. Y'all have to go and learn how to read between the lines. You absolutely do. You do. When a leaked feud happens exactly 5 days before an album release week, it's not beef. That is marketing budget at work. So you know, I'm getting ready to give y'all some tea for real, for real. And that's that. And speaking of tea and gems, let me talk about some things that we really need to talk about, which is how you boss up and balance the books, baby. Finances and taxes. Y'all know that's what I do. That's part of my portfolio. Which, by the way, is looking mighty freaking good these days. Along with the resume, but that's a whole nother conversation. Anyway, so now we love the culture, we love music, and we love the gossip. But on Ambitiously, the podcast, we also make sure our business is legally and financially handled. So welcome to Boss Up and Balance the Books. I like this one, and I'm thinking I've been playing with different titles for this segment. I'm loving this one, though. And so I might stick with it. But whether you're an artist, a content creator, a freelancer, or running an LLC, August is the prime time for you to do a Q3 financial health check. All right, so I'm gonna give you a checklist real quick to listen up. I hope y'all writing this shit down, or you come back and write it down later, cause I promise you, I'm dropping some gems. All right, so I'm gonna give you what the checkpoint is and what the actionable item is. All right, what you should be doing to make sure all of this is aligned. So the first checkpoint, I say this a million times. Every time I do this, one of these segments, I tell y'all, and I'm going to keep telling y'all, I'm going to burn it into your brain until it makes sense, which is separate accounts. I say this all the time. Audit your business accounts and versus your personal card charges. You know what I mean? Like, make sure you are keeping both of them separate. Do not combine the two. It's not a good thing. Quarter three estimate taxes. So calculate your 1099 income. Set aside, again, I say this a lot too, your 25 to 30%. So when it's time, you can just pay it. It's time to pay. Expense receipts. Make sure that you digitize like your gear. Make sure you digitize gear, your mileage, your software are, they're all write-offs. So make sure you have your receipts for all of the things that you spent in as far as your business. Unpaid invoices. Reconcile accounts and receivables. Y'all, I need to break down those kind of terms to y'all a little deeper. I won't do that tonight, but know what your accounts and receivables are. No. Oh my gosh. I can't give y'all too much information right now, but just know what your accounts and receivables are. ARs. Know what that is. And follow up on any late payouts. So if you got some payments that you need that are late, pay them bitches. I couldn't even be nice about what I was getting ready to say. Just pay them. All right. So let's break down the 3 golden rules for keeping your coins right this season. Stop mingling funds. I can't say this enough. Your business should always be separate from your personal. Track the invisible deductions. Did you travel for a media gig? Did you purchase plugins, subscriptions, or equipment? If you aren't logging receipts digitally every week, you're leaving tax savings on the motherfucking table. And we don't leave no money on the table around here. Not at all. We take all the money. Which explains why I worked on a Saturday at my 40-hour job. It's crazy work. But I like money. Prepare for estimated quarterly payments. Again, remember, you're bringing in 1099, or contract revenue. So make sure when you do that kind of stuff, you set aside 25 to 30% into a separate high yield tax savings account, and it'll keep everything stress free. I promise you. Or if you want escrow, I suppose. But yeah. Those are my gems for the evening. I'm getting y'all right because it is time to pay your quarterly taxes. If you're not working a regular 9 to 5. If you have a business, if you're a freelancer, if you're a podcaster, if you're an artist, whatever you are, this the third quarter, baby. It's time to pay them taxes. All right. Let's keep it moving. I gave y'all the gems. I've been dropping jewels all freaking night, though, to be honest. But whatever. So let's keep it moving. So it's time for the listener sound off. We asked our ambitious fam, in different various places, who had the verse of the summer. And by the way, since I'm letting y'all know that we're doing these kind of things now, I told you I'm starting to incorporate some other things. We will be having polls on our website. So like if we got a question about what's going on in the culture, we will start placing poll questions so y'all can vote and tell me how y'all feel about everything. Just something different. We're doing some things over there. But we've got a person saying here, nobody touched the hunger on the mid-album track. Oh my gosh, who's coming in here? Sorry, y'all, my phone. Sorry. Nobody touched the hunger on the mid-album track feature track. Wow. So we got another comment that says independent artists are carrying 2026 on their backs right now. I couldn't agree. I couldn't agree more, guys. You know what I mean? Like it's that's the thing about music. Like there is always room for change, and there's always room for something new and something different. And I think that if you keep trying to put everybody in a box and everybody sound the same, it's a little disgusting to me. So, for this week's radar rotation, keep your eyes out for rising producers blending live instrumentation, which I adore because all my favorite, like a lot of my favorite artists actually play instruments, and I'm not talking about hip hop. I'm just talking about, like maybe even R&B, alternative R&B, maybe even alternative hip hop. If you really think, because if you give Cheeky, he would be alternative hip hop and R&B to me. But that's another conversation for another time. Y'all know I love my Cheeky. Um, if you don't know who Cheeky is Anderson .Paak, so you know. Um, so, but also the Southern Bounce is popping. So look out for them. The sonic landscape is shifting away from repetitive loop packs back to real musicianship, and I love that. I'm so here for it. I'm so here for it because that's what, in my mind, a musician is. Like, you can say I'm an artist or whatever, but can you say I'm a musician? I like musicians. I like them a lot. Okay? Alright, my bad. That's cute. Alright, y'all. I just wanted to make sure I covered everything. Yeah, I did. I think I did. Alright, so man, I need something more from, even with my rappers, I just be needing a little bit something more than, I guess, the status quo. Like, I don't like that everybody started like, oh, all right, this a hot sound, people like this, so let me jump on that wave and make that my sound too. I never really did feel that, but at the same time, I'll say this. Every artist is inspired by another artist. And I ain't saying it could be an artist from their genre, it could be a artist from a previous genre. You feel me? Somebody has found some inspiration in some form or fashion from another artist. So I'm not saying you can't take some inspiration and find you, but what I am saying is, I'm gonna give you an example. So when people become contestants on shows like talent shows, like the singing, like let's say American Idol or something like that, what they always ask the talent who is who's the contestant, what they always ask them for is for you to make that sound. Even if you singing somebody else, you covering somebody else's song, make it sound like your own. Make it sound like you. Bring you to the situation. Don't bring them. We already heard them do that already. What are you bringing to it? You can cover a song all day long, but how do you make that shit yours? And I think wholeheartedly, I agree with that with any musician that I listen to at this point. What? Like, make it yours, make it your own. Yeah, these are the words, these are the lyrics, this is the music that goes with the lyrics, but how does it turn into you? And that's where I'm at with it. Doc said, I'm better when artists set the trend, not just follow the trend and sound. Absolutely. Absolutely. And like I said, even if you are covering somebody else's song, how did you make it your own? If I wanted to hear that song, then I go listen to that song. What are you bringing to the fucking table? That's all I'm saying. I'm very passionate when it comes to music. So you gotta sell me, motherfucker. And I got a time limit on a song. It's seconds. You got a few seconds to sell me. If you take too long to sell me, it's probably a pass. If when you come in, it's your pitch ain't not well. I'm talking on a marketing standpoint, but even with music, you gotta sell your music. So when the first few, I say the first 10 seconds, I'm gonna give 10. I'm gonna be nice and say 15 seconds because you only got but so much time in the song, right? If when I turn that song on and you don't sell me within the first 10 seconds, I'm probably gonna turn that shit off. I'm gonna be honest with you. Probably gonna turn it off. I'm probably not gonna continue. I'm probably not even gonna be a fan at that part. I mean, at that point, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a hard critic when it comes to the music I like, and I'm gonna be honest. I can't just subscribe to anything. That's why I always said, and I always say it again. Baby Caligula had some music that I liked, but I never was like, I need to get the album. You feel me? It's a few artists out there like that. Oh, I like that song. That was a good song. But do I want to hear a whole album of this shit? Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. But I'ma calm down. Listen, it's time for me to show some love. Let me do this first. No, because I gotta calm down a little bit. Listen, join the conversation. You could do that by calling the number 443-473-3665. 443-473-3665. Listen, you can call in. You can shoot us a text message. I'll read that out loud. Or you could just drop a comment and I'll read that out loud as well. If you call in, you'll be live on air, just so you know. Yeah. Do that. I want to hear what you got to say too. Listen. Hit us up. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Or you get us up at ambitiously@gmail.com. Either one to do. We answer both. Check out the website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. And while you're over there, join the motherfucking coffee community so we can have salacious, titillating, and taboo conversations, and I can fucking cuss whenever the fuck I feel like it. Yeah, I don't feel good today, so I'm going ham. Anybody can get it. I promise you. Anybody can get it. Hold on. No, you gotta do it right. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, every freaking subscription that we can get. And we would love it if you would join the community. We would. We want you here. We do. Absolutely. And as always, I say this every night at the end of the show. I say it at the beginning of the Friday shows too, which is much, much love to our residential DJ Rukazy, who kills it every single fucking Friday. He does. He heats that shit up. And y'all be playing like y'all don't know, but y'all better join the situation so y'all can find out. I promise you, you'll love it. You'll love it over there. Oh damn, Lupe. I'm mad at you been on one lately, because that just made me think of a song, and I did like that song a lot. Let me see what we got going on right now. I'm gonna listen to it even though you getting on my nerves right now. Doc said, dang cat, some intro beats take longer than 10 seconds. That's what I'm saying. That's the part that I was saying about if you take too long just to get to the point, you might not have me. It depends. If the beat hard as hell, I might sit there and give it a... But see, it's different when I already... and I hate to say it like this. If I already have a rapport with the artist, I'm probably gonna stick around because I already know this artist. But I'm talking about new artists. I can't. You gotta grab me, bitch. You gotta sell me. You can't just... give me anything. But that's what Doc said. Doc said, dang cat, some beats take longer than 10 seconds for the beat to drop. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, get it together, Mozart. Sorry, my bad. It's like, nah. But it depends. Like, it depends on the situation. Again, this is not a, it depends on the situation. I'm just not giving everybody a shot. If the beat dumb and then you come in rhyming like a dumbass, then what the fuck am I wasting my time for? I don't have time for it. I don't. But it is time for me to show some love. I got time for that. It's time for me to show some love. Anybody watching from Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, I love you. You guys are amazing. We are actually going to add and kick to the equation very soon. I just been trying to have time, and it's been a little busy around here, but we're setting up that situation as we speak, so we will be adding kick to the situation. But it is time. I love y'all. That's live love or replay love, however you are watching the show right now. I want you to know that I love y'all deeply. Thank you for tuning into this show. Thank you for the support that you're giving us right now. That's appreciated. But it's time for my other kind of love. And I gotta give this love some real love. Because this love. Ooh, this love right here. This love right here is something special. Let's get into it. First I gotta do this though.
Every episode we sending out another love. These are love notes from ambitiously. For my people rocking all across the sea. If you hear this, then you sit right next to me. Every heartbeat on the same frequency. Love notes from the block to the bay, from the village to the freeway. Wherever you at, you belong, you safe. Ambitiously put that love in a way for you.
Alright, I'm sorry. I was in here singing along. I can't sing, but I will sing if I like it. Y'all, I have not updated the list. So yes, you will see Columbia on here a few times. But before I get into that, let's get into this. Because I got to, it's like I almost got to give a precursor. Because I haven't had time. I'm sorry. But we going to get it right one day. Alright? I love y'all. And I gotta get ready for all of that. But listen, first, Doc said it right. It's time for the love notes. How do we come up? Well, what are the love notes? Let's start there first. I'm gonna take this because I need to explain that properly when I do explain that part. So, what are the love notes? I think we should start there. Totally start there. The love notes are. Hold on, I gotta find what I'm looking for. My way to show love to the people who download this podcast, and when I say they download they download this podcast, and I appreciate them so much because I remember the days when I didn't have but maybe 500 downloads, and I was grateful then for those downloads. I'm not gonna lie, I was super excited, like, oh my goodness, people listening to this podcast, right? And I was excited. But then after a while, again, I was like, oh my goodness, I only got 500 downloads. So I learned to not focus on that so much and just focus on the wonderful thing that, okay. That people just listen to this podcast, period. And I love them so much for that. And so I appreciate y'all. So this is my way to show y'all some love. Those people that click that download button, you guys are freaking amazing. And I love you for it. Now, how do we come up with the name Love Notes? Well, I used to call it love because it's always been love for me. And then Doc used to always call it show notes because I had the papers, I'm supposing. But we bickered back and forth. We went back and forth. We even had this little inside joke. Had nothing to do with the love notes. It was about, I can't even tell y'all the story right now. Maybe another day. But we bickered back and forth like the non-Brazilian but Brazilian man he is and the Brazilian lady that, non-Brazilian lady that I am. We went back and forth. We got a little spicy. And then what we realized is there's no love without compromise. So we called it from that point on the love notes. And I'm not changing it. I love it. As long as I'm doing this podcast, that is what it's going to be called, damn it. Deal with it. All right. Doc also said, I was about to choke. That's what I get. Doc also said that I had a stack of papers the size of a freaking composition notebook. Let me tell you, no the fuck I didn't. It was a lot of papers though. It was. And in all fairness, it was a lot of cities, states, and countries and territories on these said alleged papers that you can't prove that I got. That's all I'm saying. So, or that I had, because I don't have them. I don't even do none of that kind of activity. Um, it was a lot of cities, states, countries, and territories on them when whatever alleged papers he's saying that I had. But now I don't do that anyway. Now I do this. It's love note time. Shout out to the United States, the United Kingdom, India, China, Canada, Belgium. Um, Specifically Brussels. I love you so much. Y'all been day ones, and I love y'all for being my day ones. Thank you. I love you. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. I love you so much. I do. I love you so much. Oh my goodness, I love y'all. Oh, you guys are amazing. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you so much. I do. I love you all. Thank you for the love. You guys are amazing. Thank you for supporting us. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, France, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Hi, boos. I love you too. Thank you for the love and support. You're amazing. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Ghana, Finland, Cameroon, Lithuania, Sweden, Bangladesh, and Latvia. And yes, I am blushing. I told y'all every point of the show when I get here, I'm blushing. And I ain't gonna lie to you like I'm not blushing, because I am. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the love and support. Okay, I am blushing. Hungary, Greece, Denmark, Jamaica, Slovakia, Ukraine, and Peru. I love you also. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Italy, Egypt, Malta, Tanzania, Cambodia, Colombia, Trinidad, and Tobago. And yes, that is the first Colombia. They on here a couple of times, but I'll tell y'all what my game plan is to fix this situation. Bulgaria, Cote d'Ivoire, Palestinian territory occupied, Malaysia, Iraq, Ecuador, Islamic Republic of Iran, and Uruguay. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Uzbekistan, Georgia, New Guinea, Madagascar, Vietnam, Estonia, Panama, New Caledonia, the UAE. You guys are amazing as well. Thank you, thank you. I love you. Thank you. Senegal, Chile, Belarus, Norway, Burkina Faso, and yes, Bolivia is on here a second time as well. But I love you, Colombia. I love you, Bolivia. I got busy at work. I'm going to tell y'all what the solution is going to be in a minute. Kuwait, Kazakhstan, Fiji, Republic of Moldova, Qatar. Now, I don't know how Bolivia is obviously on here a couple of times as well. What the hell? But I love y'all. Thank you for the love. It's more. It's more. It's just now I'm recognizing how many times Bolivia is on this list. I ain't gonna lie to you though. It's probably because I was at work and I'm getting to the rest of my people because I'm not leaving nobody out. I'm sorry. I don't care how nobody feel about it. That's just what we do over here. And you just gotta rock with it or don't rock with it. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. What I'm telling you is this. I don't know how Bolivia and Colombia took over my little situation, but I'm gonna get it together, y'all. I am, and I figured out how I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna take something away, but everybody gonna get onto the list, and everybody is gonna be equally loved. I'm spreading the love equally around here. I love all my babies the same. I'm about to get the people that's not on that list, that could be on the list, should be on the list, but because Bolivia and Colombia took over. Oh, they not on the list, so it's a couple people that I gotta shout out. Okay. I'm not giving them no more love right now. I love them though. I do, but I can't keep saying them. I've said them enough. I do love you guys though. So welcome to Jordan. I love you, Jordan. Thank you for and if, I ain't gonna show y'all the numbers, but if y'all saw what I was looking at, y'all be like, dang, Jordan, showing love like that. That's beautiful. I say you back to stand. Okay, I got everybody else on this part of the list. Let's see. Who else did I miss? Let's see. I got y'all. Ethiopia. Welcome, Ethiopia. I love you and thank you for coming back and checking out this podcast. Them times. I see y'all. I love you as well. Thank you for coming and checking out this podcast multiple times. I love y'all out there too. Dang. Costa Rica. See, I said Ethiopia, Costa Rica. Oman. Thank you for checking out this podcast. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. You have no idea how much I love y'all. Algeria, thank you for checking out this podcast. I love you too. Now I'm gonna mess this up, and I hope this does not stop y'all from coming to listen to this podcast because I don't know how to say the name of your country, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Azerbaijan. I hope I said it right. Probably not, but I love you. Thank you for coming and checking out this podcast. The amount of times that you've come here and checked out this podcast. I think I said Panama. I hope I did. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I think I said Nigeria. I think I got all of y'all. And I think that covers everybody. All right, so here's my solution to how I'm gonna handle this list from now on because it's long and I don't think I'm going. When I do the list from now on, it's kind of hard to do it this way. But for right now, for temporary purposes, it's gonna come in the order in which y'all download this podcast. Like, so whoever downloads the most, which we got it. That's what the top 6 was. But the list is longer, so that is going to change. The people that I had as the top 6 is no way they the top 6 now. So that's gonna change. But I don't think I'm gonna call it the top 6 anymore. I'm just gonna show y'all love the way I show y'all love because I want all of my love to be equally divided amongst you all. Okay? I'm a mom. I would never love. I mean, y'all not my children, but if I had multiple children, let me say this: I would not be showing no favoritism. I'm gonna love all my babies equally, and that's that. So Doc said. Top flight, catch the vibes worldwide. We are. I ain't never been a cocky or arrogant individual, but the truth is the truth. Let's just say that. Yes, we are. We top flight round this bitch. Doc had said hit that follow button on all platforms. I personally approve this message. Listen, my name is Cat Lee Will. And I approve this message. I wish you could see my thumbs up, but take the blame. Yes, baby. Yes. And thank you, Doc, for my extra bling, babes. Listen, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just not feeling 100% today. I would be on camera, but I'm just not feeling it right now. So that's why I'm not on camera. But, I really wish y'all could have seen my thumbs up, but I can't do it right now. I just can't. Alright, so that's just that. I can't. I'm here, though. And I love y'all, but I just can't do it. Not today. And that's that. Alright. So now that we've gotten the love out of the way, we got all the other things out of the way, it's time for me to tell y'all the things I gotta tell y'all every night. It's like mandatory. So to speak. So I'm just going to start by saying mind your business except for one Media Monday on the Gab Beat where you should be minding everybody's business along with me because I'm nosy, but I don't only just drop people business. I drop gems to help you run your business, baby. Okay. I'm calm down. I'm sorry. But other than that, just like really mind the business that pay you. And if you watching a gag beat, it's gonna be some business that pays you, so you need to mind that business. But other than that, mind your business. Safe way to live your life. Because I'm definitely telling people's business on the gag beat. Tap in, I try not to, which I gotta get my life together, seriously, because Doc, I need to feel your energy and your spirit. I do. Sorry, that's just my personal. That's how I feel. I miss my partner in good being on camera with me. But anyway, we'll get to that. But in the tap in, I try not to tell people's business, but sometimes I do. But it's never intentional, always warranted. Okay. It might go with the subject matter of the conversation that we're having at that particular time. But the wiretap, I absolutely mean to tell business. If you are foul, depraved, sinister, disgusting, heinous, diabolical, filthy, nasty, disgusting, jackass idiot of a jerk, and you have a court case or some kind of crazy headlines going on right now, and I can write a piece surrounding that shit, baby, I am, and I'm definitely telling it. So, sorry, not sorry. It's happening. And that's that. Now, Wet and Wire, because I do interchange Wet and Wire with the wiretap. Wet and Wire is more my business, or it could still be somebody else's business, but in a positive way. I do like to help other people promote their businesses, whatever kind of business that is. So that could happen there. But on Cattails, I'm telling my business. I'm also telling somebody else's business. But just know this, if I tell that story or a story about a situation, I change the names. So if your name is Janice in real life, then your name might be Maya in my story. And not all of my stories are bad stories, but a lot of them are a little crazy. Um, but they not all bad stories. So there's no reason for you to expose yourself, but if you choose to, here are two ways that you can do so. First thing is you can jump in the comments and start running your mouth, and everybody know I'm talking about you, and you've exposed yourself, dumbass. Or you can decide to reach out to me if this is a bad story. You could reach out to me, and if I'm telling the story and it's a bad story, then that means I don't talk to you anymore anyway, because I ain't phony like that. I don't do fake ass friendships. So, if that is the case, you had no reason to contact me in the first motherfucking place. And therefore, now I am going to expose you. I'm going to tell your real name, because you shouldn't have came up in my fucking phone saying nothing. You should have just shut the fuck up, because I changed your motherfucking name. People be getting on my nerves. I'm sorry. I'm going to calm down. Because, I changed the names. Why would you do that? So, those are the two ways to expose yourself. But other than that, mind your business. Safe way to live your life. Okay? Okay. Love your babies. Hug your babies. Adore your babies. Encourage your babies. And let them babies know that they are the GOAT, the greatest of all times. They need that. They need that encouragement from you. You are the first line of defense. You are their protector. You are their provider. You are their nurturer. You are supposed to be the one to tell them, baby, you are a great freaking kid. You're amazing. You're smart. That's your job. Nobody else should have to tell your kid that for you. You should be able to tell your kid that. Listen. I'm number one on that type shit. I ain't gonna bullshit. And yes, let them babies know that they the GOAT. I tell my baby she the GOAT all the time. Tell them how much I adore her and love her. Don't get into it. She's spoiled, but she's disciplined. But it's all about how you go about raising your kid. You feel me? Listen, if they want to work for NASA, tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, or whatever the hell else they do over there. I don't know. Get yourself a telescope, a good one, not the kind that you look through your neighbor's windows with, you perv. You ought to be ashamed of yourself if you got one of them and you doing that. Put it together. It does require a little bit of assembly. It comes with extra lenses, scopes, beams, and if you got one like mine, an app, put it together. Take it outside. Discover some shit with your kids. I promise you, you might discover a comet, a meteor, an asteroid, a planet that they say is not a planet anymore, but fuck them. It's always a planet in my opinion, because You made me build a solar system, and that was required for for me to get an A on that solar system. So it's a planet, you bitches. Sorry. I'm still mad about that too. Uh, or perhaps while you're out on your little discovery journey, you might encounter a bang or two, and it might beam you up or down, and I don't know which way anymore because shit changes every day. And if by chance you do, they might probe you. And if they do, I need you to have this already embedded in your soul that Cat Lee Wu does not want to go. She is good where she is. She fine. And, well, there is one exception. If you got a planet that's better than the planet I live on right now, I might consider it. But other than that, leave me where the hell I am. I do not come get me. I don't want to go. Hell no. I got my picture sign. Alright? If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them to be best NASCAR driver, pit boss, pit crew member, commentator, engineer, because they have those as well. I don't know what else they do over there in NASCAR, but what I do know is they got a need for speed, and I love that. And at one point in time, the muscle car was king, baby, and I love that too. Muscle cars, classic cars, my faves. When they said put the pedal to the metal, they was talking about them. They was not talking about this bullshit y'all out here driving right now. They was talking about pure machine, oil, and one of my personal favorite smells, gasoline. Sorry, I don't know why that is. I've been loving it since I was little. Whatever. Don't judge me, judge your mama. But anyway, yeah, they was talking about them, not this bullshit y'all driving right now. And for that, I respect NASCAR for their yester love that they used to show to the muscle car and the classic car. But whatever it is that they want to do, just encourage them babies and let them babies know that they are the GOAT. Okay? Let them know. Let them know. With that being said, it is now time for your fair warning, my friends.
The following moments may contain explicit language.
Alright, it say may, but I'm guaranteeing you that it fucking does. It always does. It never does not at this point in time in the fucking show. It never does not. It always does. Because what I'm about to say to you is the key to our friendship. It is. Which is stay the fuck in your lane. My lane, your lane, not the same. Your lane is over there. My lane is over here. Stay the fuck over there unless I invite you over here, bitch. Because if you don't, you're going to get something that you do not want. And this is not a threat, baby. This is a promise. You're going to get something that you do not want. Do not break the glass. Do not push the button. Because when you do, the gates open. And then the roar comes. And you do not want the roar. I'll guarantee you don't want the roar. She vicious. That mean that bitch ready to bite your fucking head off. And you don't want no parts of her. She is not nice, sweet, kind, or cuddly. And I will never lie to you that like she is. Because that's how transparent I am. She is not. She is a bitch. You don't want her. You want her. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly. Yes, she is. Oh, yes, baby, she is. Yeah, and when you get her, you get a 2-for-1 special. And who doesn't love a good 2-for-1 special? You get an AU big purr, bitches. AU big fucking purr. You get that. And with that, let me just say you want the purr. Because if Cat is purring, Cat is a very motherfucking happy girl. I promise you she is. If Cat is not purring, Cat is not happy. That means the roar is out. And who the fuck wants that? Plus, what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes is a collision. Who the fuck needs that? I don't need that for me. I don't need that for you. We don't need that for we. So just stay in your lane and everything's calm, cool, and collected. I promise you that. I can guarantee you that. Also, pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle for you to fight. Some battles you gotta be like, you know what? Fuck that bitch. You got it. I'ma live to fight another day so I can win the fucking war. And a lot of people don't understand that concept, baby Caligula. Little boots. AKA petty boots. Shit, I don't want to say your real name. If you've been watching the show long enough, you know who baby Caligula is. Plus he lied. He said he studied rap battles for a living. He did not. The bitch lied. Because if he did, these two gentlemen, I'm about to quote their lyrics, They were in a feud, and they said something very important, which they said there's a war going on outside and that no man is safe from. They said that you can run, but you can't hide forever in these streets that we done took. They said, baby Caligula, that you are walking with your head down, scared to look. They said you shook. Because ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Mommy say mama sama makusa. Mama say mama sama makusa. Listen, I gotta meditate. If you new here, that is how I meditate. To stop me from singing, going into the whole song, because I do actually love that song to death. Mobb Deep. Shout out to Mobb Deep, one of my favorites. But anyway, fuck the battle, win the war. I'm alright. I'm living the fight another day, bitch, because I'm trying to win. I don't know what you out here trying to do, but I'm trying to win. So, yeah, live the fight another day. Win the war. We all fighting one. Be you. Be amazingly you. Be ambitiously you. Be authentically you. Be genuinely you. But at the end of the day, baby, be you. Even if they say they don't like the way that you walk, you talk, or dress. Fuck. Two of them things I wouldn't even worry about. The dressing shit, if you're a weirdo on the dressing tip, just be the best at it. The walking situation, you can't help the stride that the Most High gave you. So just own the stride and strut, baby. But the talking shit, you can shut the fuck up. You can. You cannot say none of the shit you be saying. You can stop making up fake accents. You can fucking not sue people for rap battles that you engaged in. And personally told them to drop some shit. You encouraged the motherfucker to drop some shit. You incited the riot. And now that you here, you got a lawsuit, you can stop all that shit. I promise you can stop that shit. But that's neither here nor there. Listen, I need you to always remember this, even with all that bullshit that I just said about you shut the fuck up. Listen, what they eat don't make you shit, and what you eat don't make them shit either. Either way, neither one of you are shit. So just fuck that shit. You can't make anybody happy. You can add to their happiness, but you cannot make them happy. Happiness starts within. Now, if they allow you to sprinkle a little pixie dust and tell them to think happy thoughts and they start flying and shit, spectacular. But you can't make them happy. So focus on making you happy. Remember, I said it starts within. You came in this world by yourself. You're going to leave by yourself, babe. So focus on you, even if you are a twin, except for those rare cases that we do not speak of. No, we don't do that because we don't know how that works. And I'm not a medical professional, and neither are you. But otherwise, yeah, you came in this world by yourself, you're going to leave by yourself. So fuck them. Worry about yourself. Listen, no matter how much you try to tweak it, fix it, or remix it, it's not going to work. They'll find something else and they'll pick about. Anyway, so fuck that shit too. Told you, misery, that bitch love company. And I'm not keeping that kind of company. And I don't recommend you do it either. Like, tell that bitch, get the fuck out of here. Listen. Dream big. Dream so big that your dreams exceed the universe and happen to another dimension. And then bring it back. Once you realize and visualize what that dream is, plan to execute, because it's not going to happen unless you put the work in. Put a plan together and then execute that plan. And everything will be cool, I promise you. I believe in you, and I hope you believe in yourself too. And I hope you believe in me, babe. I do. Because I believe in you. Yeah. So that's a wrap for another edition of the Gab Beat right here on Media Monday. Make sure you're following us across all platforms. Hit Miss Ambitiously on IG, Ambitiously the podcast on everything else. And stay locked in for our upcoming episodes this week. We got a Fight Friday coming up. I'm trying to work some shit out so we can get some shit work popping for the week after, but that's a conversation that I need to have with my partner and good. Stay locked in for the upcoming episodes coming this week, though. And if you need to get your books of financial records or business structure in order. Make sure your paperwork is organized before the quarter closes. I promise you'll thank me later. Stay focused, stay inspired, keep moving ambitiously. And I am Kat Lee Wool, and I will catch y'all on the next one because I got to go to work in the morning. And, I love y'all. I love y'all, but I got to go. I love y'all so much. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Good night. I got to go. Bye.